Thank you so much today. So much fantastic information for everyone. I appreciate the lead in. So CanAm Enterprises, we are one of the largest and certainly most successful operators working in the EB-5 program. So the EB-5 program is a very small part of the immigration world. It's a very small part of the investment world, but is a very important and really a very promising opportunity for some of you for whom this is reachable because EB-5 is not for everyone. It is, as Tadeu mentioned, it's a significant amount of money. It is one of the largest and certainly most personal investments that you would ever make in your lifetime. But as Tadeu talked about a number of times, with all the different options that you're looking at in terms of staying in the country after your graduation and looking to continue your career, to continue your life here, what the EB-5 visa does offer is more certainty. It takes some of the uncertainty out of this situation because you no longer need to be wading through the lottery of an H-1B. It's a very stressful time. It's hard enough to get a job. It's even more difficult when you've got that stipulation when you're going to interview with someone. When you even are an H-1B holder already, going in and trying to have career mobility, the EB-5 does not have the restrictions that you have as an H-1B holder, and that you need to continue to get other sponsorship from other employers. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility in your career, in your life. It gives you more certainty, and it also gives you a pathway towards a permanent residency as well as citizenship. So it is a very tremendous opportunity, and when done right, it does provide you with that opportunity to get your full immigration status and your return of funds. Because as Tadeu had mentioned, this is not the type of investment that you look at for a huge monetary return on investment. There is a tremendously valuable benefit that comes at the end of this process in the form of that green card and the pathway towards permanent residency, but that's not a monetary one. It will lead you towards a lot of valuable outcomes, but it is not monetary. But when done right, you can get that full immigration status and you can get your repayment of funds. Could we go to the next slide? So just off the bat, CanAm, the biggest thing that we look to do is protect our clients, and that just goes without saying. We want to make sure that we are offering good, strong opportunities, knowing how important it is for you to be protecting your immigration status, to be protecting your funds. We're fully transparent in everything that we do. The group that I run is the broker-dealer side of CanAm, which brings with it a higher level of transparency and compliance with securities regulation. But everything that we do from the top of our organization all the way down to the bottom is to make sure that you can feel comfortable, trust in the process that we are providing with you, and give you all of the transparent information that you need. So just to give you a little bit of insight into CanAm, we have been structuring immigration-linked business investments now for over 35 years. Our president and founder, still our president and CEO, Tom Rosenfeld, founded the company in Canada, in the Canadian version of their immigration-linked investments. He transitioned to the EB-5 program in the early 2000s, and we've been working exclusively in the EB-5 program for over 20 years now, going back to 2003. We're headquartered in New York City, which is why we're so happy to see you guys all here coming to visit us at Columbia. But we are located on Wall Street, and we have many different accolades that we've received over the years. But some of the things that we're most proud of is the different benefits that we've been able to achieve for our investors. We've had tons of different milestones over the years. We were, one of the first regional centers to structure projects as a loan. We are some of the first in reaching all different types of milestones in terms of immigration status, in terms of the number of petitions approved, in terms of the number of investors repaid, in terms of the number of projects repaid. All of these things, great things that we take a lot of pride in, and especially the individual investors that we are able to accomplish the goals for. So this is a quick snapshot of our track record. I think the easiest way to put it is that we are near the top of the industry in terms of all of these different accomplishments. We spoke a little bit about the process and all these different things coming forward. The amount of money that we've raised is near the top of the industry. $3.5 billion is a lot of money. We take a lot of pride in that. The number of I-526 petitions that we've had approved, that's that first conditional green card status. It's 5,200 of these petitions that we've had approved. 15,000 petitioners and their family members have been able to get this conditional green card. Any of these near the top of the industry in terms of their level of accomplishment. We take a ton of pride in them. But where we really differentiate ourselves is at that I-829 petition phase. We have over 2,600 I-829 petitions approved. So that's the petition to have the conditions removed from the green card, which means that 8,700 of our investors, over 8,700, have received they and their families have received their full unconditional green cards, because that's what you come into this process for. And we have repaid to our investors $2.27 billion in repayments, full repayments, far and away the industry leader. I don't know if there are many other participants in our industry that have repaid $1 billion. So these are things that we take a ton of pride in, and we're very open about and transparent about our accomplishments. And we're very happy to look to accomplish these for you as well. A lot of times we'll get asked, well, what's the difference? How come there's a drop off from one number to the next number to the next number? And it's pretty simply stated as processing times. You know, when we look at that I-526 petition that gets approved, that's the approval for a 2-year conditional green card. So there's 2 years that you are waiting before you can even file your I-829 petition. And then at that I-829 petition phase, there is the time frame that takes for that to get approved as well. And say the difference between the amount of money that we've raised and the amount of money that we've repaid, those are projects that are still within their loan term, they're still operating, and they have yet to mature to the point where they are repaying our investors back.